Hello traders, John at StockBookie.com. Today we're going to take a look at the SPY, the IWM, Apple, Netflix, Tesla, Facebook, and Amazon. Let's get right into the 10-minute SPY intraday action. Each candle represents 10 minutes, and this is what we do when we look at technical analysis on the charts. We'll pull up the 10-minute, the 60-minute, the daily, weekly, monthly, and those time frames will give us all the trades that we need on a swing trade basis and intraday action as well. So let's look at this one. Sold off a little bit yesterday. A little bearish pattern here. Nothing that great, but we couldn't get above the MAs here. So bam, down it goes. Hits the 200 MA, takes a little bounce, bounces sideways. So now you have a bearish pattern with a micro bullish in there. So it's a 50-50 shot. Volume disappears lunchtime. You'd expect this thing to go up, and actually they took a little profits here. So volume kicked up a little bit of selling or distribution. Comes in, someone pops it up, tries to get it above. And at this point, you're probably trading with computers at this point. But the volume comes in, and they're just shaking people up and down at this point, taking their money. That's what they're doing. Let's go to the daily. Again, I've been telling everyone to short anywhere around 211, 210. Up in here, definitely up in here. Oh man, you got to do it. Take a 5% position down in here if you want to minimize risk. If it gets up there, take another 5%, or you could have taken a 10% here, no problem. Just use the stop out, all-time high with confirmation, and you're done. If you're up into this area, maybe go to weekly confirmation where you got a little more leeway on the stop out if you had to, because sometimes on a weekly basis, it's better to work with a little more time, kind of like an option. Where let's see if this thing confirms in a week, where instead of a day and then you're out, and then 3 days later the stock's coming in for you. But again, pattern failed. Boom, got it above. Strong though, once it closed above the 50 and confirmed, but had to get through these levels up here. But one thing now, we have another pivot up here now, and I'm happy for that. That gives us a little more resistance now. So anyways, again, if you're not short the S&P, it might be too late now. Tomorrow we'll see where we open, but we'll have some support down in here. The 20 MA, gap fill down in there, and then the 200 MA. And again, if it gets above the all-time high and confirms, get out. That's it. That's the trade. Okay, let's look at the IWM. This was really interesting. Well, this was some of the best action I've seen on a while on this one. We shorted up in here, took half off before the 50 MA. We went long down in here at 124.24. It's all on stock twits. Everything I did today, or mostly everything, was posted, because sometimes these trades are hard to post, but I know where I'm taking the level, so I have everything kind of typed in, ready to roll. Because as soon as it hits it, I click it and I try to hit, put the price in and hit it. So it takes a second or two, and sometimes you fumble around. But we took it here. We sold it for 10 cents at 34. And then we rode it all the way up to the 20 MA here. We took it off at 82. We went short at 124.83. 500 shares. It came up here. We took another 500 shares. Our average price was at 93 then. So our average in price was there. Still small size, 1,000 shares. And that's when they dumped it. I think we took off, oh gosh, I think it's 75 right in here, and then it came in one more time, and then maybe 45 right around the 50 area, and then we got it the last quarter. We let the last quarter run just a little more. That was an excellent trade. And then it chopped around, shook everybody up and down, because everyone, whoa, what's going on here? But the weird part was, when this thing was going up, the SPY was just going sideways. So it was bizarre. But you know what? Didn't matter. We went short and took it down then. Who cares? But that's technical trading. It's awesome. You know what? Hold on. Let's put this in there. Let's put a fib in there. That wasn't in there. So now you got a reason. You got another reason. So anywhere up in here, you got to take the trade with this. You got this pivot. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Let's go to Apple. This is all technical analysis, people. That's it. I don't care. Earnings, I don't play. But man, if this thing didn't have earnings, I'd be shorting this thing all day long up here. All day long. Come on, you got pivots, you got this, you got that all-time high pivot, and don't you go, yeah, it goes back? No, that's the all-time high. But man, and yeah, it went down, big deal. You know what? Honestly though, that's what it was saying. It's coming to this resistance. We had a nice pullback today, and then it was lights out. No other reason. Like I said, it could have went the other way and we would have been shorting at 150 if it would have got there. But you know what? Kramer could be right. It could go to 150, but not just now. So yeah, tomorrow this thing's going to drag on the markets. And man, you know what? Maybe we go to gap fill. Maybe we go to, down in this gap fill or gap window up in here. Actually, that's a gap fill. Then you have a window, but they have the other gap fill here. You got a gap fill down in here. Then you got ultimately down. There's some support there too. So, but yeah, you know what? We got to get to the 200 MA first, and then we'll go from there. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Maybe we bounce up, but man, I don't know. Be careful with this one, people. Long or short, who knows? Look at Chipotle today. Ripped it down, then ripped it up. Seen that a couple times, though, with that stock. So that's another one. Let it go. Who cares? If it goes higher, we'll be shorting at the top. Let's look at Netflix. Same thing. Earnings. Never closed above that high. Came back in. If we close above this low, it's going to go down here and fill this gap. If it keeps consolidating sideways, we'll watch for pattern and we'll move up. If it moves up, then we'll be taking a short around 126. That's our level. Or when it starts getting close to 125, you can probably nibble. Just do a 5% position, maybe 10. Just know where your stop out is for your loss. Post that in there. But this should be a pretty good level. The next one I'll have to see. Do I have anything else? No. But maybe your stop out 135, 136. Do about a $10 one, $11. So just limit your risk on these. You're still on earnings. Anything can happen. But again, these are if it gets above there and confirms, it possibly will be going up. If it gets down here and confirms, it's possibly going down. 50-50. These are the patterns we're looking for. And this is a pattern and then down on that side. Let's look at Tesla. $15 down, man. They had a good pattern, bearish pattern here for more down than, that would have fell down, not with a fib, but, nice pattern. And then we were looking, this is your spot for this one down in here. So let's see. It's still on earnings coming in. If it gets above that high, then it's got to get above the all-time high. Now you have another trend line up here with this pivot. You have another trend line with that pivot. So everyone was bullish on this one too. Man, wait for chart setup. This one too, though. Wow, that would have been a decent short. Look at what they did. But look what they did, though. Okay. As a technical trader, our stop out would have been here or the all-time high, correct? With confirmation. Did it ever get there? Nope. Never confirmed. Lights out. So we'd still be in the trade if you took it. We would have taken it right around here. You know what? Better yet, let's do this. Let's put a fib in there. Right there. Remember, it was already up. So this thing came back down. It retraced to this. Almost got to the 5-0 retrace. Popped up. So anywhere in this area, you could have taken the trade. 265. Take a 5% position. Your stop out's above the all-time high with confirmation. Or a 4% position to limit the risk. It's this one, but again, we're going into earnings, I believe, and who knows? We'll see. Maybe it goes down into earnings into here and then pops up. Who knows? Again, it's these Teslas, Netflixes, they're nuts. Let's look at Facebook. Same thing. This one still, just doesn't have enough on the charts. I was looking at this, looking at the bearish patterns, bullish patterns, seeing what we can get here. Man, getting extended from the 50 or the 20 MA. Weekly too, got to watch out for that. Man, couldn't close above that high yesterday. Like this is a strong close. That there, I'd like to see another one like that. Come on, prove to me. Had some pretty good volume too. Prove to me. Let's see. Let's see if you can keep going. Come on. Look at what they did though. They pushed it right up to the 100 level. Man. And that's probably it. They're not going to give you the 100 because that's where all the technicians are waiting to short this thing. So that's that. Amazon, same thing. I'm going to tell you, stretched on that one too. Be careful. I mean, look at that. Come on. Look, right here. Do. Right back to the 20. Chop. Do. Where do you think it's going to go? Right back to the 20. You're going to have a stop there. That's some support, 408. Then ultimately, you got this stuff down here, 285, 408, 50 MA. So we'll see. Again, this one's going into earnings. Who knows? But don't get caught like Apple. We didn't. It's gambling. 50-50. Don't like those. Go to the casino, get free drinks. And that's about it. That's all I really want to cover. But let's go. Let's go back to the SPY. And here we are, right up into this area. Bam. Let's see if we can continue down. Hopefully someone went short up here and listened to me. That would be awesome. And you can thank me when this thing hits the 200 and it just keeps going. So, but anyways, we'll let you know what's going on. We're looking at technical analysis here at StockBookie. I hope you're enjoying the videos. Hopefully some of this makes sense to you. If you look at it over and over and over, you start to see a pattern like, wow, this stuff kind of works. You just have to know the areas where to take the trade. A lot of people think they know technical analysis, but they really don't. With confirmation, right here, this wasn't confirmation. I want to see it close below that low. But if it comes back up, it starts over again. You know, so there's different things, little bits. You know, there's better bear patterns and bear wedges and bull pattern and bull wedges. You know, either way. Again, at StockBookie, bull or bear, we don't care. We just want to be on the right side of the trade. Thanks everybody for watching my videos. I hope I helped somebody here with clarifying how technical analysis works. And hope you enjoy the videos. God bless. See you on the charts.